Hello and welcome to season 2 of Bournemouth, and I have made transfers. Obviously, it's first game of the season. We're against Tottenham, so some transfers that went out. We'll do it by date. Tariq Mitchell went out. He went to Liverpool. Drewsbury, Bread Road, Petrovic, Danso also went out. Coming in was he skipped to next season because nothing lost. A couple of freebies, Charlie, Makoko, and this youngster. Then we started with our transfers. Bernard Merger, Nadir. Obviously, a load of free transfers. Then this guy who broke our record, Bulk Hulk. He's our new left back. Then Kai David Herzog. And that's it, really. We didn't do much. We did the bare necessities. Excuse the pun. But we literally had a squad already. And it might be my last season at Bournemouth. We might move on to a new challenge, see what is out there. We will just have to go and see. But here's our side for today. We are going with John Maruli in goal. Volters, there is a couple of people on international. So they will have to do this next game. But yeah, here's the side. Bulk Hulk still trying to find out if he is our left back long term. But it is first game of the season. Tottenham. It is a Wednesday. I am on holiday soon, so from 3 it'd be 2 because I've got to record them by Friday in advance because I'm away for 4 weeks, I think. I'm going away with mates, so in random different places. So you might get 2 here or there. It'll be late weeks, maybe 3, depending on how much I get done, but we will see. Got what I was going to show you. Oh yeah, this was quite interesting. Izagi went to there. A few transfer moves, obviously. Angelotti's gone to Man City and has brung Vinicius Jr. with him for a very cheap amount, I think. I think half it's in instalments, so that's going to be fun for Man U. But that is it. Here's Bulk Hulk. Here's Volters. Yeah, so I am now recording them in advance. But I want to give you guys episodes still, so we will. Here's Vitor Roque. Bulk Hulk. Here's Bulk Hulk. Santos Ricky. Satori. Ricky. Samuel Ricky with the first goal of the season for us. And it is him to score, which is very good. It is the first goal of the season for us, as I said. 6 minutes in, Satori. It's the Italian connection. The Italian job. Yeah, over the summer, obviously, over this summer we had the Euros, which I will get back to. Just before the next game, I may have been tried to headhunted by a certain country, and I will show you the country later on. So stay tuned for that. We'll go back to balanced here. Here's Kulusevski, Sarr. No, Eze. That's embarrassing. Here's Maddison to Romeo. Romero, not Romeo. Oh, having a shit day today, aren't I, boys? But yeah, it is very interesting. It's a save. Yeah, obviously you'll get 3 episodes this week. Then we will see about other weeks. Sabane, Thiago, Santos, Samuel Ricky. Once again, he's done it. What a guy. And that is 2-0 to the good. Just before half time here. We will go in the half, 2-0 up, which is pretty good. Hope you guys are doing well this week. Obviously, doing these 3 times a week now, as you've probably seen, because of commitments elsewhere. So, can be a bit annoying, but is what it is. Here's Thiago. Satori doesn't get it. Doesn't get a good claim onto that. So, here's Vicario. Guehi. Kulusevski. Sarr. Gokares. So, miss from Gokares, who interestingly signed for Tottenham in this one, instead of the old Arsenal. Very interesting. Here is Eze. Here's Walters. We will make some changes. Ben Doak will come on. Giovanni. And Vots. Sylvan. I'm just going for him. Sylvan. Verts will come on. But we will get into the second bit of half here. Vito Roque. Here's Guehi. And that's their young superstar, Hal. Diamonde. Sorry about that long pause. Here's Bulk Hulk. Here's Giovanni. They've got a misheader from Romero. And it's Giovanni with the 3rd goal of the game. And that will probably be it. We will make a couple of new tactical changes. Makoko will come on. Yufusu Makoko. That will be the changes. We will bring Callum Doyle on in fullback. And then put Satori up right back. Because I feel like he's a little bit better and knows the system a little bit more well. But yeah, we will say yes to them. But this season looks like it could be a good one. Could be a push for old Champions League, hopefully. But we have got Europa, which can swing it a little bit probably. Here's Kulusevski, Howe, Sarr, Lavernbo, Solanke, really good claim. But hopefully we can do well this season. So it might be the last one at Bournemouth. We might move on at the end of the season, depending what jobs are out there. I'm quite looking like Leon. Obviously, we know this, what's going on over there. Leon would be interesting. Bundesliga, maybe. I don't know who from the Serie A you want me to do. Maybe Roma. Bit of Roma. But we'll see. Leon probably is the next step. Try and dethrone PSG as best as possible. Here's Doki. Benjamin doesn't get it. I think there's a ceiling to Bournemouth. Because of the stadium mostly. Even the new one that they're building right now is only going to be 30k, I believe, or near that. So just don't see us being here long term. I think there's better clubs out there. Here's Lavernbo. And here's Tottenham to have a corner. Corner taken. And Rulli saves. Here's a good save for John Rulli. And that will be the opening game. It has gone very well for us, I think, of the new season. It is 3-0. So we will be back for the second game of the episode. And we will show you that news who tried to get us. So, this, for the second game, obviously, just before it, this was the news. We were tried to headhunted by none other than England. But, obviously, the main task, also international football and football manager, is shocking, as you guys know. No one does it, unless you're doing a, save with a nation, save to nation and all that. Obviously, back on FM news, Football Manager 26 has been announced. Fingers crossed, we get it. We've had this game far too long. And it'd be good, I think. There's been a couple of, obviously, people talk about it. I won't go into much detail, because I don't know much. So, I'm just excited for a new game, really. Obviously, it was meant to come out earlier, last year / earlier this year. Never did, because they just failed, I think. But hopefully, the second game of the episode is against Brentford. And as you can see off camera, Liverpool had quite the result. Bit of the 8-0 thrashing, really, against Everton. But yeah, they had rather a good result. But here we go. Here's Carvalho. He whips it in. And Brentford get away. Carvalho now. And McKenna is a good save. Here's Carvalho. Abubakar, our old boy from Valencia, has signed for Brentford, as you can see. There is a few players who have signed for other Premier League clubs, which it's going to be fun throughout the season for you guys to see. Here's McKenna. It's to Vinks. Sky Vinks. Still trying to get... we are trying to get rid of Vinks, and I think Roque might have had a bid for him off cam. So they might not be here next game. But you will have to wait and see. Here's Bournemouth. Bournemouth, we're doing well, but it just feels like we ain't clinical. And obviously that's why Vinks is on the chopping block. He just hasn't been the striker I thought he would be. Here's Abubakar. And I don't know why we aren't that clinical. Vinks has got everything to be a top striker, I think. But he's just not performing. We're going to point fingers here. It's half time already and we ain't doing well. And it's a good shot from Thiago, but again, Garcia just saves. But it is what it is. Garcia saves again. Thiago again. Thiago. Here's Satori. Thiago. Zabania. Malga. Zabania. Thiago. And it's Thiago with a strike and a half. But obviously going to go to VAR here. I don't know if this is going to be a goal or not. It is. Thiago scores, which is good. We have kind of not been on top. By looks at Brentford's been on top at the Vitality here. Here's Rocco. Here's Thiago, Runcorn. Yeah, so obviously, as I said, we will go down 2 episodes per week. This will be the final week for 3 weeks now. That you will get 2, unless something happens. If I can get to recording while I'm away, I will, but highly doubt it. We'll take now Thiago off. So will Makoko come off as well. But all I hope is during these episodes you're enjoying them. Obviously, would be nice if more people watch, but I'm happy with you guys who are watching, and hopefully you stick around. But I don't know. Obviously, why this ain't making me money, I've got to do jobs. So that is the main responsibility is my job. That's why there's only now been 3. Really all I can do is Doak, Zabania, and Zabania's let it go. Another one might be getting sold. Santiago Lopez has scored, and that is 2-1. Yeah, Zabania is another one that might be getting sold. Obviously sold in real life to PSG. Fulan is back. He wasn't fully fit from the... What was he doing? He was doing the Olympics, which is also this year. Amalda. Here's Yarno. Fatality Yarno scores, and it is now That is pain. We're going to drop Roque back. No, we're going to take Malga off. Bring in Mexrone, Perone. Oh, that's really annoying for us. 2-2 against Brentford. And it hasn't been the best of games for us. By the looks of it, we are going to confirm. Did we just not confirm? Okay. But Santos is now injured. Well, this game's going downhill fast. Yeah, that game might be a bit of a red herring, the Tottenham game. Here's Bulk Hulk. Here's Roque, Bulk Hulk, Coco, Roque, Vitor Roque. How the hell we not scored there? It's a free kick. It is so annoying that. And here's Bulk Hulk. Bulk Hulk. He came from Groningen, as you saw, so Groningen got a nice 66 mil for him. Here's Falan. It's a miss again, man. But that is going to be the game and the episode.